desire to surrender to what's within is the acceptance of everything, because
Hmm.
everything is this happening right here. And the more we pay attention to this happening, the more we cause other things to happen. Like, where do you get your creative ideas from? Some people may say, well, I went to a library and found the idea book. Somebody else will say, I was just sitting outside and, I was just talking to my girl and I was just doing this and I was just eating a mango. And then I was just, because the time is created for who's ready for it. And that nowness is surrender to the heart, because it's the only time that there ever is. We can do it right now. We can close our eyes right now and say, what feeling is right here?
Hmm.
And that's all that the process is. It's really, what do I have? And knowing that I don't need to have it.
Let's go into this because I think this would be a great segue. And like this surrender and wow, 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 wow. It's really cool because it's one of those things where it's like we don't know. We don't know what our body needs. Our body knows what it needs. The spirit knows what our body needs. And oftentimes there's this tendency to, I was literally having it. So I would say, like, maybe a month ago, like, I was going through an awakening or I was just becoming aware of a few things and it was taking more energy from me. My mind was going different places. And it's like, I was talking to my buddy and I was telling him, I was like, yeah, bro, I want to wake up at a certain time. He was like, bro, he was like, you're fucking yourself up when you're trying to wait, when you're trying to work by this schedule right now and you're trying to work by the routine because you don't know what your body needs right now. Like you're alchemizing some things, you're integrating some things. And by you trying to set a structure, while you trying to, I'm gonna wake up at this time every day, it's not supporting you at this moment. And so it's like, to what degree can I surrender and allow the spirit to move me? What degree can I surrender and see that, like, if I really don't feel like getting up, this is God's divine reality, and I don't have to judge myself for that. And so,
Mhm.
like, that's the other piece of surrender. It's like in our surrender, we may be taking different actions or we may be doing different things. And it's like, are you judging yourself for not doing what you think you should be doing
Mhm.
or eating what you think you should be eating? Can you surrender
Yeah,
and allow that? That's fucking cool right there. Gadimshi got a
that's it.
smile. Go.
Yeah, bro. I was loving that because uh it's always it's a contrasting thing. It's like um we think that we're kind of giving up something, but we're really not. It's like we're really allowing for what you were saying. I love the words you chose. We say God's divine reality. It's really like allowing the timing of God to take effect. And um honestly, I'm really recognizing that it's cyclical. It's really cycle based. It's I'm not too surprised that right now around September, I feel like it's a time for a detox. I'm not too surprised, but it feels like a surprise when the body is like, I want to help you, but I need support.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Um, yeah, so I think it's such a beautiful opportunity when we can just let go of what we think.
Mhm.
Just let go of what we think and really get to know. Know because we tune in with the body, know because we tune in with spirit, and just not have opinionated thinking. It's just valid information. It's like this is what's needed. Like you'd be dehydrated, you wouldn't have too many thoughts about what you need. It's not too many things that's going to do it. It's like what you need, and once you get it, the dehydration is gone. And that's like allowing for a situation to pan out the way it's panning out without trying to add something to it, because what it needs is the full pan out, for an example. Um,
Mm. Mm.
yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, which I wrote that down this morning in the journal. I was like, whoa, this
Mm,
beautiful unfoldment.
mm,
Like sometimes I'm trying to break the unfolding because I'm like, oh no, no, it needs to unfold better. It needs to unfold faster. It needs to unfold. And it's like, no, it's a beautiful, no, it's a perfect unfoldment. And it's like, look where I like it is cyclical, it is a cycle, but it's like, where am I at in this unfoldment and how much am I allowing this to unfold actually? And
mm,
surrender is so cool, man, because it's in so many different areas. So I've been recently noticed, well, actually the other night I started to notice, well, I woke up and I started to notice the thought, oh, my bank account should be different, or I should have more money in my bank account right now. That was a thought. And I started to look into. I was like, oh fuck, it's been coming up. Oh, there should be different. There should be a different amount of money in my bank account. It should be different. It should be more in the bank account. How? How? Why? Where is this coming from? Why is that true? Why do I have to? Why do I have to? Why do I have to feed into this? And it's this thing of like really relaxing in this, like, oh, you're on that cycle again. And guess what? And it's unfolding actually. You're actually getting something from this rather than just like, okay, this is really the thing. Am I being moved by the idea that I need more money in my bank account? Or am I actually allowing it to unfold as it should unfold? And um, I don't need no more money in my bank account. You know what I mean? It's like, what happens there? It's like, I don't need no more money in my bank account. What the fuck? This is the divine reality. It's unfolding as fuck right now, bro. I was like, oh, fuck. Kind of this surrender. And it just unfolded that I don't need no more money in my bank account. And it's not to, and I didn't need that to, okay, cool. I didn't need that to happen for me to be okay either, though. I didn't need that to happen for me to be okay either. I wasn't, actually, it was a place where I was looking for the answer. Either the answer was going to be me taking action to put more money in the bank account or some fucking happening. But it's like, actually, I didn't need anything to happen for me to be connected to the spirit and for me to see that I can surrender, actually. See that I can just fucking, I'll just say relax into this. Yeah.
Bro. That brought up a really a different feeling when you said, I don't need no more money in my bank account. That
Yeah.
feeling of that's a different type of feeling for freedom, in the context of freedom and like I would say just allowing your feeling tone to be what it is with what you're seeing without trying to take it either to the future or a higher number or take it to where it's going or where I'm at with it. That's bro, that's like the most freshest breath of air in the world right now, bro. Because even at that space, it's still what it is, but you have all the creative agency in your mind and in your feeling, because you're not putting no feeling about where it's supposed to be or where it's going. And so it's kind of like you just get all your energy back about it. It's a really good place
Yeah.
to be at. I like that.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. It's like how much energy was exerted in the
Mm.
first trying to change the idea, trying to fight against it. It's like, oh, dude, I know better than this. I know that I shouldn't be thinking that I need more money. I am spirit. I am abundant. I shouldn't be thinking this. Like the energy exerted in trying to fight and resist that. And then the energy exerted in kind of even being in a state of fear and a worry. And then also starting to think about, well, what should I do to make sure that there is more money in the bank account? That energy exerted there. And that's all okay, bro.
Hmm.
And that's all okay because like, so how do you see surrender actually? Because I don't think surrender is a thing that you do. I don't
Mm.
think surrender is a thing that you do. I think it's a it's truly a state of being. But before I just kind of put my stake in the ground on there, I would love to see, how do you see surrender? What is that looking like?
Mm. Man, I was torn for a second because I was definitely about to say something about what you just said, and then I was also hearing that I had something to share about
Go everywhere.
that.
Go everywhere.
Oh my goodness. All right, so just for the flow of the conversation, I'll say the surrender piece for me, uh, I love how you say it's a state of being, but I'll also say uh, it's a choice to cease. It's a choice. Um, because you always know what you have because you're firmly grasping it already. And so it's kind of like, ooh, I know I have a really good excerpt from my book about surrender that I could read, but right now I'm just going off the top and I feel like it's yeah, bro, it's a choice to give up what you're reaching for in a way. It's a choice to stop desiring.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and then I would say from this choice, then you go into a place of allowing. So I would say it's like kind of more than just what you do, but it's also where you reside as well. It's like we may have plans to go out today and go to the picnic or go to the lake or however, and then it rains. And then it's like, awesome, we're gonna have a picnic at home. Or is it, damn, we was about to go, we was about to have a good time, man. Oh my God. Because you just it's same thing, but it's about how you choosing the grass space. So it's like we still have our picnic, you know.
Mm.
It's raining, but we still have our picnic though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, are you conscious of what you have before you have it? And surrender is like that place where you just have it because you're choosing
Mm.
not to be looking for it. So I would say it's this choice and then there's this place.
Yeah, that's
Hmm.
so fascinating, man. That's so cool, dude. Because yeah, this goes directly into the basketball court analogy. It's
Hmm.
that thing of like, yeah, LeBron. Did I already say this in this recording, or did I say that before?
Before.
Okay, cool, cool, cool.
Yeah.
LeBron, he just decided. Michael Jordan, he just decided. He decided that he's the best player in the world. That's it. And so now every time he gets on the court, it's like, oh, okay. The defender comes up. It's like, okay, let me cross his ass because I'm the best player. He's not like, oh, the defender's here to shut me down. He would never think that. He's thinking like, oh no, this defender's here for me to express my greatness and to show that I am that. I'm it. I'm him. I'm him. I'm LeBron. Even when the crowd is booing, boo, it's still him. Like, oh no, this is opportunity for me to express my greatness. That's really cool because like this surrender piece and like really seeing it from like I love what you said, cease to grab onto what you think you need to grab on and then choose to see what you didn't say this, but like what you already have actually. So it's like this opportunity to surrender is really an opportunity for you to experience that you already have what you really need and support actually. And this is a cool thing because like if it's raining outside, you can be like, oh man, I can't go have a picnic. But it's like that point of view is forgetting that you already are fully supported actually. Dempsey just left, which is perfect. Divine reality. He gonna come back. But it's like that piece of like you're forgetting what you already have. You're forgetting that the fucking picnic outside wasn't gonna bring you the joy. The picnic outside wasn't going to bring you the good time. I mean, it may have been a good time, but it's like you bring, okay, great. You bring everything to the picnic. You bring everything to the picnic. The picnic would not be nothing without you if you didn't bring that to the picnic. So why are you sad that the picnic is outside and it's raining? Or why are you viewing that when you bring everything to the picnic? It's you that you want. You want to have a good time at the picnic. Have a good time at the picnic in the house, relaxing into that, being with that.
A lot of these road bumps, Dave, that you
Hey, can
mentioned,
y'all hear me?
they're actually external things, like the crowd booing.
Yeah, we can hear you, Dempsey.
That's an external thing that somebody might chase, right? Like, oh, I want to be the greatest basketball player, so then people can see me. But it's like, no, that's not why. It's because that personal fulfillment and that picnic. It's like the external desire might be like, okay, I want to put on the best picnic for my family, so then they know that I can put on the best picnic, right? And it matters what it looks like. But it's like, no, now we can just dance in the rain and have a picnic in the rain.
Right.
It's like radical acceptance. That's the theme.
Hey, yeah, that's it. That's
Yeah.
it.
I love that. I love that having a picnic in the rain. That's an awesome vibe too, bro. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Oh man.
Gadeshi, you just a lagging just a tad bit, but it's not nothing crazy, and I'm pretty sure it's catching up. So yeah.
Is it still like that right now?
Maybe sort of, kind of.
Yeah, y'all responded slow. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna jump on. I'm gonna jump on right here.
Cool. Radical acceptance, man. Radical acceptance is really I love that we talk about, like this is so refreshing. And I used to do, I had a podcast called Refreshment for the Soul that I was hosting with a buddy of mine and fell away. But it's like, this is so refreshing because what we're talking about in this space, in this shine space is like, truly it's obvious, but it's like you have everything that you need. Like you really have everything that you need. And that radical acceptance of what everything, when anything arises in your experience, it's an opportunity for you to radically accept what you are in that moment at all times, like at all times. Like I have to just keep. I'm gonna just share the story one more time, but it's like a month ago, bro. Like things are falling apart. It looked like it was falling apart really bad. I was like, fuck, man. Like a very shallow level. I was like, oh, I'm not doing my routines, but I wanted to do my routines because I felt that my routines were the things that made me feel good enough so I can go create in the world. I wasn't creating in the world. I was just kind of in this place, and it's like I really wasn't wanting to accept that's where I was at. I was like, fuck this. I want to be doing stuff. I want to be creating. I want to be showing up. I want to be blah, blah, blah. And then yet again, my friend was like, bro, like, why are you not okay with this though? Like, why are you not okay with this? Like, why is this not okay? Because I don't want to accept this part of me. I don't want to accept this part of me that I think is inappropriate because I'm supposed to be fucking creating and being of service, but I'm not being of service. And I don't want to accept this part of me that just wants to lay on the couch.
Hmm.
I just want to lay down. I told you, Lisa, I was like, I'm fucking depressed. I didn't want to be that person, but it's like, why not? What are you afraid of? What do you think that you are? Or do you think that you're some fucking what do you think you are? I forgot what I am. And as I start to remember what I am, I start to see that, all the movements and all the doing and all the creativeness is so beautiful, but it happens from that place of what I am, and it happens from that place of radically accepting like what I am in every moment, because that's what allows a loosening of the spirit to really flow through. Because I'm not holding it back with my judgment. I'm not stifling it back because it really wants to shine through.
Hmm. Hmm.
Love is fucking powerful as fuck, bro. Love is powerful, bro. It be tearing shit up, bro. It gets shit done, bro. Love gets shit done, man. Yeah, bro. Radical acceptance. Love will get some shit done.
That's fire, bro. I was really appreciating what you were saying because it was making me think about rest and how when we come from that place of rest, it seemed like we come with more of everything that we have because we just get it first, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Uh and so like what you were saying, like sometimes you just want to just lay down, just be still, lay in the couch. And it's like, bro, I feel like we just have to have that on the scale calendar. That needs to be an activity. Like we need that. It may not be every day, but it's like there's days where that space of being is like everything. And it reminds me of like a lion because we normally hear and think about the lion when he's in mode, you know what I'm saying? Because he's tearing up something, he's picking up a gazelle, he's, just saying, hey, this, you shouldn't have been here, like he was hungry, he was around,
Wrong place,
and
wrong time,
then, yeah.
buddy.
And it's like, well, they do all of that from this place of I'm laying here with the queen, you know? They do all of that from this place of where's her, And then it's like, it's just that place of allowance. That's how I think about it. So it's like that surrender brings you to a rest because it's like you're resting in that fulfillment. It's like you're resting in that desire, attainment, or whatever it is, really. It's like you're just resting in also you're resting in this present moment too. It's like this moment is going to be perfect if I want that moment to be perfect.
Yeah.
Like that moment is going to come to this moment. So let me prepare this moment for what I'm asking for, what I'm desiring, what I'm yearning for. And man, the surrender is almost getting, It's like surrender, but then it's like, oh, the universe sees your hands open and empty. It's like, oh, that's not gonna be empty for too long. You know what I do with voids. I'm filling that up. What you need, what you said you needed, and then here it comes because we allow ourselves to be open and always receptive. So I love how it's like surrender and then takes you to rest and then it's like acceptance and then it's something else. It's always something else because it's like,
Yeah, I was about to take you deeper right now, dude. I was really about to
yeah,
take you
what's up?
deeper to that something else because I love that we just dialogue and we able to use these words to point to an experience. And then I was like, oh, you really can't surrender. Like, you can't do nothing to surrender, actually. And I don't know where the fuck I'm going with this, actually. I'm like, fuck. Why did I have to say that? No. Everybody been believing that they can surrender, and then I'm gonna fuck it up, man. Yeah, you can't surrender, man. What does that mean? What are you surrendering to? What are you surrendering from? Like, where is the surrender coming from? Like, who needs to surrender actually? It's like what is this about? Um, and just kind of what I'm really getting to is that like it is like this piece of like the divine reality of God actually, where it's like there's like this piece of like we're all just kind of happening. We all just kind of happening, and we happening in love, and we're happening in our inability to surrender. But that's also a surrender. But I guess this is what I'm going to, and I may have taken somewhere that I don't know where the fuck I'm going. But like this piece of acknowledgement that like I'm already surrendered in the spirit, actually. Like, I guess that's what a surrender is, actually. I guess a surrender is like an acknowledgement. I'm already surrendering in the spirit. Like I'm already here. I can't go nowhere else. I can surrender, but it's just a really acknowledgement that like I'm in it already. And it can't be changed. I'm in it already. I'm in it already. Like this is God's divine reality. And I guess that's it. That really is what it is, actually. That just that acknowledgement that I'm in it already. And like this is it. And this is perfect. Surrender is a remembrance.
So what you mean by I'm in it already? When you say I'm in it already, what comes to your mind for that?
Yeah, what I mean is that I really think I think it is the same thing actually, but it's the same thing about what you said. It's like, mm, yeah. Like as soon as you start to think of surrender, like you're already in it. Like as
Mm,
soon as you start to acknowledge, as soon as you start to acknowledge that, it's like, oh, it's a time for me to surrender. Like you really feel it's like, oh, it's a time for me to let go. Like you're in the
mm,
mode of it. Like you're in the
hmm.
mode of it. You literally relinquishing it the whole time. You're really relinquishing control the whole time. You're really letting go and allowing yourself to fall back into the spirit. As soon as you're like,
Yeah.
oh, that word is oh, that word is actually that word is actually a signpost. That
Hmm.
word is actually just like it's a sign that comes up, and then it's like, oh, I'm actually already moving in that direction.
I love that because it makes the concept of surrender like not a choice. It's like a letting. It's like, I mean, I'm seeing this image of like somebody who's like really good at swimming, but they're not like allowing the water to hold them because of something. So it takes them a second to let go of what they're doing, and then they find the water is holding them like normal. But it's like I mean, it still is a choice to stop that whatever you were doing to see that and say, oh, this is a signpost to tell me that it's time for us to higher power to step into the situation. It's not for me to try and do or anything like that. So I love that signpost analogy because it's almost like every single discontentment that you really don't have the power to change at this moment is a signpost for
Mm-hmm.
you to go to the trust that you have, for you to go to the really the assumption that you have in mind, where you claim that, where like what is God doing right now for you? It's like, oh, the Spirit is working on this exactly, this right here. Oh, this exactly. Oh yeah. Oh, so y'all don't know how to do this? Let me show you how to do that. And then it's something else that nobody knows how. Then it's like, all right, thank you, Lord, because And then it's like, not even giving it too much time because the surrender is knowing is taken care of. And then from there, like everything else is so opened up.
Yeah, man, this is so cool, bro. I feel so safe. I feel so safe. That's what I was just getting because in that trying to flesh out what I was talking about, surrender, like I start to notice this insecurity arise. I start to notice like this warmth overcome my body because my mind's like, you don't know what you're talking about. You're like saying things that you don't know what the fuck, what are you saying right now? It's confusing me. It's confusing myself. And it's like, oh, that's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah. Yes. Oh man. And like what you just said, it's like as soon as you see that, it's done.
Yeah.
It's everything's like that's it.
Everything is done. And even more, it's like,
Yeah.
it's cool that like, I can even express that. I know it's done when I can even communicate it. Like when I can just tell you what I just felt and what just happened to
Mm-hmm.
me. I
Mm-hmm.
know it's done and I know that I'm safe because now I'm sharing it actually.
Good. I love this quote that I had in my book. It says, something that happened within me just now. And it's like, you caught that, bro. I love that. Like, we have to have that level of allowance. It's like allowance for your heart, allowance for your spirit. It's like obedience to this feeling.
Mhm.
And then it's like, okay, I'm just gonna tune into that. And then it's so much beauty that comes out of that. Imagine how many people won't have something to say because they don't know where it's gonna go or something, just something to have. That's
Mhm.
all you need to do is have it and know that you don't need to have it. There it goes. All the opportunities right there.
Oh, have it and know you don't need to have it. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's like it, but it's like, this is not me. This is not reflective of the expansive, loving, intelligent universe product that I am. This is not that. And then putting light on it like you did right now, immediately communicating it, bro. That shit is like gone, bro. Like it's gone. And I think there's a scripture that's so beautifully presented in my awareness right now. Say, tell each other your sins that and pray for each other. Something like that. I got to get the quotation because I know the scripture is on point. But what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing is from that is like the moment we share those things, they're not even there. We
Mhm.
share them for the purpose of them to be seen. And then it's like we're surrendering to the simple fact that it's in our experience by
Mm.
acknowledging it. Then it's gone. Then we just have more space to surrender with.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Surrender is awareness. It's like, it's like
Oh, yes.
it really got caught in I noticed in my awareness and it got caught in there. And if I would have like
Mm,
kept if I would have held it in my awareness, I wouldn't have been surrendering. I would have just been like, and that's so fascinating that in the sharing, like I just allowed it to move. Yeah, that's cool, bro.
yeah, that's cool, bro. That's so cool, bro. Like, man, that was a whole vibe. That
We
felt so
going
good. Because that was so good
there.
to see that, bro. To see
Yeah,
that and to literally be a participant. I can
yeah.
feel the it's that inner word listening. It's like nothing is really more important than what comes up.
Yes. So let me share with you. So I love what you said, to know it and know. Would you say to know it and not need to know? What'd you say? To know it and yeah.
What'd you say, Lord?
Yeah. I got what you
It'd
tell
be
me,
like,
man.
I
Okay, so this is what I got. This is what I got.
know it, and
So this is a coolest thing because like at the deepest level, like we know
oh,
everything. We know everything. Like that's the funny thing. Like we are all knowing.
mhm,
Everything that we need to know will be shown to us. We know. We are in spirit, God knows. As I started to share about the surrender, and as the words weren't coming to me, I started to think that I didn't know. And it seemed that I need to force it now. I need to make it happen. I need to make sure I'm saying it
mhm.
because that part of me was like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about now. So you need to really know what you're talking. You need to really make it happen. And that's fucking cool to see that. Like, oh, I think you just know, and like just know that you know, and you can let go that you know. Actually, that's really interesting right there.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I love that. So what I think I said was, I know what I have and I know that I don't need to have it.
yeah.
But what I really love what you just said now, because it's like, bro, it's like the Holy Spirit, the living spirit, God, I am, the infinite presence, bro. It's a filler. It's a quickener. It's like it's an evolver. It's so
Mhm.
many words I can say for God. I mean, we'll talk about the spirit forever. But I bring this up because it's like not knowing is the place that you meet up with God. Not knowing is a place where you align with spirit. It's like you cannot know on purpose and you'll be told instantly
Mhm.
because that's what God does. God's going to give you the answer to the question you have. And so not knowing is having the right question. And having the right question means that you prepare yourself for the right answer. So it's like not knowing is sometimes seen as, oh, you're supposed to know because you're supposed to be smart, you're supposed to lead, you're supposed to do, but then all that is not knowing anything besides
Mhm.
condemnation. That's condemnation.
Yeah.
So it's better to be like, I don't know the guidance, I don't know the direction of this. And then from there, all that access to knowing is from right there. But it's like if I'm trying to show up and pretend like I do, then I'm blocking all that fucking knowledge and I'm blocking all the fucking wisdom. And I'm using my bravado or whatever else I fucking have to deliver something. And it's like, fuck that. I don't have no bravado. I don't have none of that shit. What you say, Lord? Oh, and then
I don't need
and
to.
just just letting, because I think it's this self-condemnation thing that I think it really stems from bad parenting, where it's like you're not really going to trust what you're going to say, or
Mhm.
it's like you don't trust that the conversation is going to flow if you don't try to maneuver it. It's like if you just open your mouth and talk, you feel like it's going to be a problem from that because maybe there's been one or somebody didn't understand you. But it's like you surrender all of that. You surrender all of that. It's like I'm hearing what I'm saying so much, I don't care how it sounds because I'm hearing exactly what's my heart right now. And there's nothing else
Mhm.
that I'm communicating. I'm not worried about anybody's thoughts or, some lingo that I learned or slang I learned. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing.
Mhm.
It's just what my heart is saying. That's all there is anyways. So I'm surrendering the idea of what it means to communicate by just knowing what my heart wants to say. Because if I'm not doing that, then I'm showing up in a way that I want for your mind to receive me, or for your eyes to perceive me, or for something to do something. And there's too much fucking stuff if my heart is not being heard. It's like
Mhm.
there's too much stuff if my heart is not being heard. I feel like that's a huge surrender because it works in context to the body. If somebody woke up today, it's like I gotta go to this meeting, but I'm having a stomach bug and I can't get out of bed. That's the same exact as I'm having a conversation. There's this insecurity that comes up. That patience to take time for it is the highest wisdom possible. The highest wisdom to stay in the bed because your fucking body's out of whack. You can't get up to drive. And then the
Mhm.
wisdom is to take time and look at this and say, this is what's coming up, because anything else in that is like keeping toxins in.
Mhm.
It's like clenching instead of surrendering. It's like clenching and trying to show up, like showing up somehow. It's like no, energy shows up by itself. You don't have to display energy. Energy is display. Energy display. Energy display. Same, just a little different. And
Mhm.
yeah, bro. So I don't know where we got into that channel at, but the desire to surrender to what's within is the acceptance of everything, because
Mhm.
everything is this happening right here. And the more we pay attention to this happening, the more we cause other things to happen. Like,
Mhm.
where do you get your creative ideas from? Some people may say, well, I went to a library and found an idea book. Somebody else will say, I was just sitting outside and, I was just talking to my girl and I was just doing this and I was just eating a mango. And then I was just, because the time is created for who's ready for it. And that nowness is surrender to the heart, because it's the only time that there ever is. We can do it right now. We can close our eyes right now and say, what feeling is right here?
Mm-hmm.
And that's all that the process is. It's really, what do I have? And knowing that I don't need to have it, knowing that I can give it up, knowing that I can give it. And there's this one source, this one spirit that's going to use what I give for all things good. There's nothing worth keeping, bro, when it comes up. There's nothing. Like, there's nothing in the sense of being embarrassed. There's absolutely nothing. Why? Because the moment you keep it, you carry it with you. It's trying to leave.
Yeah.
Everything's trying to go. So it's like, all right, well then I'm just gonna let.
Wow.
I may have to see some things though. I may have to feel this experience of this shadow or whatever you want to call it, but it's trying to leave. Everything's trying to
Mm-hmm.
leave, bro. It's like holding on to anything is being a jailer. You're
Mm-hmm.
being a jailer and you're keeping things imprisoned. But these things don't even want to be there. They're trying to go. So that's what the light does. The light helps things leave that are already trying to go. And
Yeah.
surrender is that place we come from where we just let everything be what it is and flow the way it's flowing.
Man.
Man, we
Man.
had to hit those splits. I don't know where it came from. Praise the Lord, though.
Bro, you bring it back all the way around. I know
Yeah,
what I have and I know I don't need it. That's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Whew, bro, that felt so good. What's up, Wes? Good to have you, brother. I'm gonna ask you to mute yourself, or I'll maybe go ahead and mute you. Let me see.
Oh, my bad. I'm
Talking
sorry.
wet.
You good? Uh, so let me give you this. Let me. Oh man,
Yeah,
come
bro.
on,
Reflect
Dempsey.
on that. Tell me something, bro. What you got?
No, it's good. It's good. I love that in the Sean space, bro. We're walking a fine line. We're walking a fine line. We're allowing ourselves to show up, and like you said, just bring the laundry, bro. Bring all the dirty laundry, and just allow it to be held out. Because in different moments, yes, bro. We're so happy to have you here, man. You at church, bro. The spirit is
What's
with
up,
you, bro.
bro?
You came to you
Yes,
at the right spot at the right, bro. Right place, right time, right now.
yes, Lord.
um, well, a few things. So this fine line, because that surrender, like, or that acceptance or allowing it to move looks different, and they look different in every moment. Because sometimes you might be
Mhm.
sitting in your room, you're not going to be on Zoom with three people. You're not going to be on Zoom, and it's like, to that degree, it's like what it was moving through me, and it wanted to be moved. And it's like my only outlet to let it move was in this space right now. Like, let that shit go. Like, let that insecurity go. Let that self doubt go. Let it go into this space. And it's like, how safe am I within myself to do that here?
Mhm.
It's like, well, I guess I'm pretty fucking safe. I'm gonna just share it out here. I'm gonna just put it out here to anybody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
And
Yeah.
so, and also, like, I love you talking about like the like, I'm really just speaking from my heart. Actually, it's like, what else is more important? Do people really want to know what I know? Do they really want to know what I think? Is that really what people want to know? They really want to know what the fuck goes on in this head? Probably not. I mean, it's a lot of good stuff, right? A lot to you. It's a lot of good stuff, man. But it's like, what is more nourishing? What is more heartwarming than to experience two hearts sharing and someone sharing
Mhm.
from their heart? And it reminds me of like I was doing this. I went through this course. It was called Miracle Makers, and
Yeah.
we did self inquiry. And I did self inquiry. One of the guys, the facilitators, and I was like, yeah, sometimes I get afraid to share online because I don't want people to think that I don't know what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
And it's like, he was like, you don't want people to know that you don't want people to think that you don't know what you're talking about. He was like, why would you want people to think that you know anything? Like, why would you want to act like you got all the answers for them, actually? Wouldn't it be beautiful for y'all to all exist in a space where y'all don't know nothing and then you just allow God to inform you? Like,
Mhm.
wouldn't it be beautiful
That's
for y'all to all exist in this space where it's like, you know what? I don't know how to heal you, but God knows how. And allow me to be a vessel for God to come in and heal you. I want to be a vessel. I want to be used instead of me knowing what I think the right thing is. I want to be used to bring in true wisdom, true
Mhm.
healing, because healing is always from the spirit, actually. And How cool is that, bro? I'm just like, wow, like we're walking this fine line here, bro. Like we're here walking this fine fucking line, bro, where it's easy to teeter on the side of performance. It's easy to teeter on the side of
Yeah.
performance. Like, let me say the right thing, bro. But it's like, how immovable can you be? And even when you start to perform, can you witness that and allow that and allow the
Yeah.
light of conscience to shine on that and be like, oh fuck, bro, I was really just performing right now, man. I was performing for y'all because I really thought that I needed y'all's validation for me to be okay. I really thought that y'all needed to see me as I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And that's a disservice to you because now I'm judging you. Now I'm judging you because I think that you somebody that I need to resent because it's your fault that I need to know what I'm talking about. Why are you looking at me like that, bro? Yeah, that piece right there, bro. I love this. I love this line, and I love the intention of it just being really unlimited and really being safe, bro. Just being safe, and it's safe to the degree that I'm safe with myself, and I can just allow that to just be in here. There's one more piece that I wanted to share on this too. There's one more piece. Cool. I don't have it, man. It'll come back to me
You don't have
sometime.
it?
I don't have it. I don't know where it went, but it'll come back sometime.
It'll be back in a minute. It'll be back.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, so bro, I was waiting for a second because all that you shared was so powerful and I wasn't able to digest it all. It's like it went by too quickly.
Mhm.
And can you reiterate some part of what you just gave us? Because that's gonna help me.
I'm gonna just give you the sauce right now. I'm gonna just give you
Yeah,
everything. I'm
yeah, bro.
gonna make the
Just
smoothie right now. Like the fact, like I'm gonna just give you the smoothie and pour it on your head, and you gonna be like, "I'm trying it now." Well, just like it's funny because I had this vision, bro. I had this vision that I was like, "Wow, one day we're gonna get on the shine space, and like I'm not gonna have nothing to say, or Gadif's not gonna have nothing to say, and then we're just gonna sit on here and be quiet, and everybody's gonna be impacted by the amount of self acceptance that we've kind of allowed, bro. I can just stare at a screen and see people looking at me, and I don't believe what my mind says about that because I
Okay.
know my
Yeah.
heart is stable. My heart is supporting me truly. I'm being supported by the Spirit, and there's nothing that I need to be afraid of. These eyes that are looking at me, that's God looking at me. Why would I say it's something else?
Yeah.
Why would I
Okay.
believe my thoughts that say these people are judging me? Why would I do that, bro? I'm fucking killing myself. I don't want to do that, bro.
Facts. I got you, bro. I got you, bro. And yeah, bro, I find it that it's really a place of self-acceptance for you to accept you for you, and then to also accept how other people are going to receive you. Because it's a lot of responsibility in trying to have people receive you a certain way.
Mhm.
And that just takes our energy out. So I love how you said, uh, uh, why do I have to think that these people are judging me? I have to think those thoughts. They're probably going to produce cortisol, a whole bunch of things. And I can think thoughts of acceptance. Like I'm going to allow for somebody else's expression. I'm going to have space enough for somebody's dislike. I have space enough for somebody's hate. I mean, I got a small little hate bucket, but somebody has to fill it up. And, I don't have too much hate, so I don't got none. But, haters have a blast, anybody else hating out there, got a little bucket for y'all. Got opinions bucket for most of the folks, you feel me? Just a whole bunch of opinions. And then I have the word of God. This is on a pedestal. This is like, oh my God, this is like the whole choir of the heavens being given to me in words right now. And so I'll take that. I'm like, oh, opinions, hate, a couple other buckets, and then just allow for the spirit. Like, yeah, bro. I love the part where you were speaking about not having anything to say, bro. I think that is such a powerful place, bro. I love that shit, bro. Like, I don't want to have nothing to say ever. Like, I don't. I think it's cool once in a while here and there, but most of the time, I don't want to have nothing to say. I don't want to prepare because my preparation is a letting. It's like not having anything is how I'm able to let stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If I have all this stuff, my own stuff, then it's like, okay, we're gonna have this call today, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about these couple of pages right here. And on this page, we're going to be discussing so and so. And then on this page, and that's cool. Like sometimes I like the structure and I have it in other areas, but then it's like speaking, communication, that don't serve me like that. It don't serve me like it used to. Maybe before in like college or something, I want to read off my paper or whatever. I know I'm talking about these three things. I can talk for the universe. It's like we can speak about this at length because one thing is just gonna keep going, keep connecting. And so I find that not having anything to say is really awesome.
Yeah.
I do have something I do want to say to y'all though. So that's something.
I do got something I want to say though. No, so and I bet you what you're going to say has been inspired by the spirit too, though. And like, this is that
Absolutely.
thing where it's like we talked about the handwriting correct itself, the dimensions
Mhm.
correct itself, the flyers are going to make themselves because all those things are necessary. They're all like everything is equally valid. Like, I got my notes here. And it's like, that's
Mhm.
cool. I got my notes here, but it's like, who prepared the notes? Was it me trying to prepare
Mhm.
the notes so that I don't look dumb, or was God like, "Hey, make these notes"? Who
Yeah.
prepared the notes?
Yeah.
Was it me trying to save
Yeah.
face and want to act like I got the answer? Let me just make sure. Or was God like,
Mhm.
"Hey, nah, make some. I want you to share this today. I
Yeah.
want you to. I
Yeah.
want you to. I want you to read this scripture today. I
I
want you
like
to
that.
point at this today."
Yeah.
Who's actually doing that? And that's really
I like that.
where's it coming from? That's actually what matters.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. And that's so honorable too, because I don't know where I left that part out at. But I think it's super dope to like uh to let God inspire and then follow the inspiration too. I think it's like, bro, so I don't want to call it mandatory because it feels like some type of box, but it's like it's heavenly inspiring, bro. It's
Mhm.
like going to the only place where things are. Like it's
Ooh,
like people want to shop at I don't know, let's say they go to supermarket, right? But then it's like, there's a Costco type of vibe. You feel me? It's like you ever been in Costco or like a Sam's Club, one of the wholesaler food places?
yeah,
Y'all know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
Yeah. So like you can go up in here and buy like a big ass box of salad, and then you can go to Giant or Whole Foods and then you get a little package of salad, right? And so going to the spirit is going to the Costco. Going to the spirit is going to the just going to the supply of all the stores, and then it's like, okay, well, since I'm here with the spirit, then we need some salad. And then the salad that you get is it may be similar to all the salads out there, but it's not going to be exact. It's not going to be exactly like anything.
Hmm.
But that's because the origin of the word of God is just this originating origin. It's like everything's beginnings. It's like
Mm.
no, there's no do-overs. There's no
Yeah,
like the last one.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's all originals, all uniquenesses. Look at all of us here, all embodiments of God here, all carrying different qualities of God here, but all what? Qualities of God. So it's like same, just a little unique.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude,
All
this is a.
yeah.
Oh, were you complete, bro?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, but it's all full. It's not like uh I mean, you could talk about a seed and a tree, but it's like everything comes with the seed. Everything comes full.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already complete. Like the blueprint of the tree is already in the seed of it. It's like it's already there. It's
Yeah.
already full. Um, Wes, just I just want to just kind of lay this down real quick, like the foundation work of what this is. It is a recognition. So we've been calling it experience and express your essence. And it is a recognition of the perfection that you are. It's like just like what Gademshi just said, like it's all full. Like every now moment is perfect. Like that's it.
Yeah.
It can't be any different than it is right now. And it's like to the degree that we allow that and we really open up to that. Like open up to like, how is it? Like this is perfect actually. Like open up to it. Like, and in that opening, you will experience something that's so deep that the reality will correct itself. Whatever you're dealing with, insecurity, doubt, fear, self-judgment, whatever it is, it's perfect. It's all just a flavor of God, actually. Just like we are all these unique flavors of God. And to the degree that we can be open to it, we see that it is God, it is you. It's like this is a very interesting way to look at something, but just like what Ganesh just said, it's all original. It's all original.
Yeah.
Like, your depression is fucking original. It ain't never been before. This now moment has never been before. And it's like, in that perfection, there is God, is wisdom in it, because it's so original. God don't make nothing and say it's a mistake. Like, God don't make nothing and say this is a bad one. That's not true. Whatever you're experiencing, whatever experiences are arising within you, it's original, and it's something for you to use to see what you really are, to see the divine perfection that you are. You are the perfection of life. You never made a mistake. You have never gotten anything wrong. And yes, there's so much opportunity for you to fucking remember, because we have forgotten a lot of shit. But at the end of the day, it's like, we want to bring that as an anchor point. The Shine Space is about something Adifi just said, actually. I think I wanted to use an analogy for that, but it's like, the Shine Space is that everything is going to come to the light. You got a candle, and you're walking into these dark rooms. And you're like, oh, fuck, I didn't know that shit was in there. Oh, fuck, I didn't see that in there. Bro, what you getting scared of, though? This is what you wanted. Can you accept? Can you allow it? Can you be open to it? It was in the dark room at first. You ain't even know what was in there, but now you got the candle in there. You got the flashlight in there. Don't be scared now, because you needed that. Accept that. Love that shit. It's been in there playing the whole damn time. Like, what's up, man? Been there creating a bunch of painting on walls and shit. You like, oh my God, I got paint on the walls, got some damn confetti everywhere. It's like, damn. It's all you though. It's good. And now it's in the light. Now you really got a beautiful opportunity to be with it and love it all. Yeah.
I like that. I like that. That really be how it's like to like go into a dark room of your experience, or just really having a new experience and turn the lights on in some new endeavor or something, or just putting a new plan together, doing a different business method or something new, something different. It's like, oh man, as soon as you turn on the lights, it'd be Boogeyman, and then as soon as you see him, he's gone, and then it'd be, some other stuff. As soon as you see them, they disappear too. It's like, damn, I thought it was a whole bunch of shit. I ain't had too much to do in here. I thought I had more to do in here, but then I was spooked out by these little gangsters,
Look, goddamn gremlins in there. Yeah, and that's a piece right there. That's a piece right there, is that, we go into that, we see Boogeyman, and it already disappeared, but we hold on to it. We just hold on to that image, actually, and that's okay too. That's not a problem. But it's like, just like that experience I had, it's like, it wants to be seen. It wants to be allowed. It wants to be let go. You ain't got to hold on to it. If I would have sat here and just been thinking about, oh, fuck, I would have fucked up if I would have sat here and thought about it for 2 months longer, bro. I would have just got out. I'm like, all right, y'all, I'll see y'all next Thursday, man. I got to get. But that don't have to happen here, because this is a beautiful, safe space, man. And yeah, at this moment, Gademshi, if you don't have anything else to say, I would love to open up the floor. I would love to hear some shares, some Isaac, Yulita, Wes, if you want to share something. But yeah, I would love to see y'all shine.
I still want to share that piece on surrender, bro.
Yeah, please. Hell yeah. Oh, in the book,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And bro, I started. I'm in the ABCs of Awakening. So y'all don't know, but Gademshi is about to read out of his book, The ABCs of Awakening. And there we go. And so I'm actually ready. I have the ebook. I was reading it yesterday, and I just got at the beginning. And this the beginning, just what do you call it? The preface, or just like the beginning before we even got into the chapters. Actually, I don't know what you call it, but I was like,
the prologue.
The what? Yeah, forward. Yeah, like when you're talking about this book is devoted to my father, mother in heaven, and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dedication page and forward. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Tap in.
Yeah, bro. Tapped in. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump in. I'm not even gonna really tell y'all what I'm reading. I'm just gonna read it because I just pulled up to the page 404. And
Mhm.
so I'm just saying yes to 404. To cease resistance of any kind. And it's a challenge sometimes because I'll be going ahead on a conversation or on a topic, and then I'll hear how someone may mishear what I'm saying. And sometimes it seems like that's going to cut me off. But then I choose to trust that a good listener will hear the word of the Lord that is flowing through me and not my personality, not the ways that I'm using my words, and not the simple fact that maybe I could clean up my language here and there. Some of these concepts within my mind are resistance. I want to post this, I want to share this, but this one's a little deep. I don't know. These are moments where I could join surrender and say, well, we're going to post it because I'm not going to go to bed and think about if I should have or not. I completely give up all my perceived conceptions about what's going to happen, how people are going to view this, what it's going to seem like, how it's going to sound like, and I just send it off. I cease all the resistance. And this is just an observation of the word surrender in an interpersonal way.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Oh my
Yeah, so but
God.
that little piece of that capture is really expressing about how we slow ourselves down from making decisions and choices because of external functions, external factors. And the reason why we're not deciding has nothing to do with our choice and our decision is external conditions. So it's like send it off. Like get to the point of saying, I remember that it's gone. I did it. It's done. I checked it off. And get to that place fulfillmently in energetics of like being that fulfillment and then let every other detail find itself where it finds itself less. It's like, okay, well, I can't think about how many people are gonna like this video. I don't care about likes. I can't think about how many people are gonna comment. I don't care about comments. What I care about to see this video on my page, post.
Mhm.
And then like everything else, whatever it is. But so yeah, that's where that word was at, and in ABC's Awakening.
Let's go. Let's go. Bro, I love that. Oh, I remembered I posted that already. Oh, I
Yeah,
remember I posted that already.
already.
I already posted that. I remember that. That's a fucking cool place to come from, bro. I'll tell you what. Um, this is the last thing, and then the floor is open.
Yeah.
That I told you Lisa this yesterday. It's like I wonder if I can say it right, but it's like when that fear and judgment comes up of the external circumstances, it's like that's what you think you can have. That's what you think you can have. It's like so you're starting to create something from what you think you can have. So you think you can have people judging you, or you think you can have
Mhm.
not enough likes, or you even think they're just gonna you can be like, oh, it's gonna be big. Actually, I'm doing this because I think it's gonna be big. That's what you think you can have. But it's like, what if you're doing it from a place of like, I don't even know what's available. What is an
Mhm.
impossibility? Are you
Mhm.
going after what you want, or are you going after what you think you can have? What do you really
Mhm.
want? I want to be fully self-expressed. I want to be open. I want to be open to all possibilities. I want to be self-expressed, be in love. That's what I know what I want. And so when I'm noticing that I'm just looking at what I think I can have, which is fucking 5 likes, I think I can get 1,000 likes. What the fuck is 1,000 likes to God, bro? What is 1,000 likes to God supporting you in the love that you can experience?
Mhm.
Surrender to that, bro. Thank you for that word, Redemption.
Thank you, bro. Thank y'all for receiving it, and thank you for the words you just shared now, bro, because it's emphasizing how coming from that right place, and not to say right or wrong or anything, but like that place of supremacy. I don't know how to describe it right now, but there's that place of I'm not even checking outside from my eyeballs about where I'm sending this from. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's no thinking. I'm really at the core of this intention, and it's like the possibilities. I don't even know what they got in their supermarket, but I'm gonna go and see. I don't even know what the possibilities of what can happen are, but I'm gonna do this from this place. Man,
Yep.
man,
I don't
that
even
place
know,
got
man.
GPS. that place got a GPS with my name on it today because I'm like, I like that place. That's like my favorite place ever. And it's like, I see moments when I'm coming from that place, and then I see moments when I'm kind of catching up to something. It's something. But I love that place and how you express it so clearly because that was a great anchor point of where you choosing to express from. And that is like it's the saying I have here, say the spirit in which you do something is the spirit that will respond to you.
Yeah.
It's given the same. I don't remember who said it, but it's kind of giving me the same.
A reflection, bro. You can't get
Yeah,
out of
that
it.
reflection. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. So is this a good time to open up the floor?
Yes, sir.
I would love to. Yes.
We put Isaac on the hot seat, so he gotta say something. So
Okay.
I love that.
Oh, we said a lot of good stuff in here, man. This is just a call where I just really wanted to listen. There's when you're talking about the jailer, Gademchi, I really resonated with that because there's teaching by Muji. I don't know if you guys know who Muji is,
Mm,
but yeah,
hmm
okay, so you guys know who he is. Talking about the same concept, like being a spy. Don't be a spider. Don't let things. Don't create this web where you can just hold on to things, likes, followers, clothing trends. A lot of people are spiders. They create these webs inside of their brain and they hold on to these things, and it doesn't serve them anything other than useless anxiety, FOMO, fear of missing out, right? um, all that stuff. And my life is just a perfect picture of a spider being born and then capturing a lot of things and then slowly dying out and getting fatter and fatter and then realizing, oh, I don't need any of this stuff. This is not serving me at all. And right now, where I'm at in life is just a total deconstruction of Isaac Swain, of who I am, what I'm truly realizing what it is I'm supposed to be now, and not what I'm supposed to do, who I'm supposed to be. And there's extreme growth happening at a very quick level. I'm even starting to recognize some of those external things that I really chased. They're just freely coming to me. I don't even have to try for that to happen now. And that's so beautiful. But other than that, man, this call has been really great and I appreciate being here. So
Yeah.
thank you for listening.
Beautiful,
Yeah.
man. Thank you. I love that analogy of the spider. That is so deep, bro. That was so good. What the thing that was coming to me was like around it really comes to the center point of who we think or what we think we need as we're growing. Because at one point in time, a lot of the things that we're letting go right now were the best new thing for our lives. It's like our new security, our new defense mechanism, our new sense of protection, our new um bro, like reason to share or reason to be seen. Like, oh, I have something to say, so now I'm going to say something now. And then it's like it works for some time, and then it's like it doesn't work no more, or it's not needed, or there's something that works greater. Or it's like, oh, did you know that you don't even need to have nothing to say? That is even faster than scripting all your words out. And it's like, oh shit, oh, before I was just doing all these things. So what the last image that I'm having is like it's like we grow up and we collect all of these things, and then we get to a point in our lives it's like have to give all of these things away because these things are not me and I'm not these things. These things I've used them, and then it's like using them now is hurting me, or using them now it's slowing me down, is degrading me. So it's like we build all this stuff just to get to a humble place of humility, just to let all that shit go. And it's like, um, man, it's like it's a deep school, bro. It's like it's a deep school learning. It's like I can't really, I don't know the best words for that. I don't know if I've said that before, but um, I guess you can also say like the ego's like developed, and then it's released. Like
Yes.
it's very similar to that as well. It's like, no, I had to be who someone when I was 12 years old and middle school and 18 years old and this age and all these ages. And then it's like get to a place it's like, no, I can't actually re-emulate that being because I'm not that form of being now. And yeah, bro, it's like I don't know if the butterfly gets back in the cocoon after some time and then grows into a dragon or something. Something, bro. But if you're doing something, bro. So yeah, I really appreciate that analogy with the spider. It got me really thinking really deeply. That's
Yeah,
all right.
that's so good, man. That's so good. It reminds me of the Bible. I mean, the verse in the Bible where it's like when you become a man, you put childish things away. You know
Mm-hmm.
that verse? It's like
Yeah.
once you start to see more and see that you can be more, you see that these things are no longer necessary to you being free, actually. I thought that was necessary for me to be free. I thought I needed a lot of money and then I can be free. It's like, no, you see, that's not necessary anymore. I thought that everybody had to like me and then I'll be free and loved. It's like, oh, that's not necessary anymore. Once you start to see that, once you start to see it so clearly. And that that one piece I love, which is I love that. I don't know who said this. Who was it? I think it was what was his name? Rupert Spira. He was like, he's like, it's important that we form an ego as a kid because as a baby, because you know, when you're a baby, you're just in your mom's arms and that's all that exists. So you would it's easy to think that you are her actually, because you only see her, you're not aware of your body. And so it's important that that sense of separation, the ego, you can say ego, but sense of separation is because now you start to be a independent, you're like, oh, I'm not my mom. I'm something different, but now that has to dissolve again for us to see that we are one. Yeah, we ain't got the same body, but in spirit, there is only one spirit. There's only one awareness. There's only one
Mhm.
awareness. There's only one life. And yeah, dude, I'm so excited for you, Isaac. I love that share because it is like I think it's always going to be that thing. It's always going to be a constant unfoldment or constant taking the layers off that you put on yourself. That you thought those layers were necessary for you to keep moving forward. I think it's always going to be constant. It's always I'm always experiencing it. It's like literally on this call, it's like, oh, that was a layer that I thought I had to keep on me, a layer that know I need to know what I'm talking about. Oh, that layer just came off. Well, fuck. Now we're here, bro. We're just giving it whatever. Hey, Dempsey, can you read that? Can you read the messages in the chat for me? Because I can't do it on my phone.
Yeah, bro, got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me close this. All right, all right. Surrender is remembrance that you already are.
Yeah.
Delete the uh Isaac said don't need Google. I think he was saying don't need the Google search because you got the
Yeah.
spirit search. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Wes here. Thank you, Wes, for tapping in. Thank you for this. This was beautiful. I received this deeply. I am surrender into all the gems of this call. I took many notes that I'm excited to integrate. Thank you, preachers. That's from you, Lita.
Preachers up here, goddamn.
And that's getting me thinking. That's getting me thinking, man, that's so true from Wes. So
Yeah.
Wes is also vibing with us over on 111. Come on, Wes, with the numbers.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
But look, I was were you about to say something?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say, yeah, this call has really impacted me for sure. And it's also letting me see a place of expansion that I have within myself. It's just a place of I've been operating in some of these concepts for a little while, but like this call is really making me know, like, no, I have a home here. Like I have a
Mm-hmm.
home at not knowing what I'm gonna say street or .com or wherever the domain is, bro. I'm like, I live here. Like,
Where is
like
your home? I don't know. Great. Yeah.
I don't know road. Yeah, you have to check it on Google. 222 I don't know road. And I live right there. And it's on right off of Never Been Perfect Boulevard.
Yeah, literally. Imperfection Boulevard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Truthfully, bro.
So
Truthfully, bro. Yeah, I love surrender and I love acceptance because this call is different from our last call. It's different from my other calls. And it's like the surrender to the divine perfection. And it's like oh fuck. Like this just gave okay. Look how cool this is. It's like this just got 100% more sustainable.
Mm,
It's just got 100% more sustainable because there is
yeah.
not a certain, there's not a, this is the way that it's supposed to be. It's like, oh, we just experienced a totally different spectrum of the call. Like I just went somewhere I never went before. I can sustain that. I can sustain not knowing. I can sustain going places that I can't sustain being a certain type of way forever. I can't sustain that. I can't do that. But I can sustain allowing myself to flow and allowing whatever to arise to be experienced. Because as soon as I try to make it like this, rigid, I can't sustain that. But I can sustain the flow. I can sustain the spirit. I can be sustained by the spirit. So yeah, man, that's fucking cool, bro.
That is super dope. I love that, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. I love how you said it can't be one way all the time, bro. I feel
yeah,
like that is a huge sign of neglect. You can't got
yeah.
other forms of being that wants to be expressed. There's no way you're vanilla all day. Can't be vanilla all day. Stop pretending.
Bro,
And
after I shared that, bro, I felt like my eyes were welling up. I felt like I was about to cry. This is only the third call. We all out here crying this shit. I'm like, damn, bro, this is good, bro. We out here.
this is good.
Hey, I'm gonna hop off, you guys. I have
Yeah,
I got a little date with the most powerful woman I know, my mother. So
let's go.
let's
Yeah.
get it. Appreciate
Oh,
you guys.
Yeah.
yeah,
We're
bro.
wrapping it
Most
up too,
definitely.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Have a
Enjoy
good
your
one,
time
Isaac.
with mom.
Yeah.
Peace, bro.
Yeah. Thank you, Isaac. Thank you, Lita. Thank you, Wes. Thank you, Redemption, for showing up, bro. What a good time. What a wonderful time to be in the spirit and just have church together. And like I say, cherish and praise each other in all our ways, all of our unique perfection. It's such a gift to have y'all here. And Wes, we will be doing these calls 3 times out of a month. And then if you're connected to Isaac, you'll know more about it. But yeah, man, we will be here sharing and just navigating through life with spirit and allowing that to inform us and allowing us to come alive and really be refreshed. This is refreshing, refreshment for the
Mhm.
soul, the shine space, and yeah,
Absolutely. And I think it's also going to be awesome just to let when we open up the floor, we don't even need to discuss about what we were just discussing about.
mm-hmm.
We can open up the floor and say, does anybody want to share something that's happening in their life experience or something like that? And we could just jump completely off the diving board into that. And I think that would also be supportive in a sense too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Likewise. So yeah, we bring everything here. Everything is allowed. It's all love. So
Yeah.
I'll see
I
y'all
love.
next Thursday, and myself.